got off to a good start and got a turnover. Things kind of unfolded from that in terms of spiraling downhill. I thought in the first half it was critical. One, the turnovers, and then two, third downs. We were in a number of positions, I know defensively, to get them off the field third down, and we didn't. And then you couple that with the turnovers that we had and put them in position to build the league. I know the turnovers that we had were on the plus side of the field for them, and basically eventually ended up being points for those guys. And we just we didn't respond. I thought they fought, but we just couldn't get in rhythm. We couldn't get anything going.
Larry, the combination of really no pass rush on that young quarterback who obviously showed what he was capable of doing, but also had a depleted secondary. You had to make a move on the roster with Ball this week, new guys in there that haven't seen a lot of action. How tough of a challenge it was when they were slinging around the field where they were?
Well, again, if you truly, I think it goes back to third downs. I thought we put them in some third and long situations, and I was hoping that we'd get them off the field, and we didn't. And a couple of those third down situations, actually led to points. But it's always when you don't have continuity back there and guys talking and communicating in a way that they're used to, based on the fact that they've been out there and they kind of understand each other's lingo. It can be tough at times. But again, we're getting. It's a third corner, I guess, over there. We started with Todd, and then we went to Lonnie. This week it was Torrin, and we ended up having to put Todd back out there, and probably wasn't fair to him based on how much he practiced. I don't think he ended up giving up a lot. I know he got beat once, but it's Mitch. I don't think Mitch played extremely poor. It was a couple calls he missed. I think on their first touchdown, they ran an angle route. He didn't adjust properly, and it resulted in a touchdown actually on 3rd and 10. So from that perspective, yeah. But I think he kind of held his own for the most part. But it's like I said, it's tough. But and I say this because we can't, and that's just the attitude I have. We can't cancel. We got to find a way to continue to put them in positions to where they can execute.
Any update on Cannon? Walking off his line?
He's injured. How severe it is, I'll probably know tomorrow once he goes and sees the doctor and they get a stronger evaluation on him.
But he was not coming back?
No, he was in street clothes in the second half.
Williams had a good start, threw the touchdown, 6 of 9, had the one pick. Was the one pick the reason you made the change? You brought Cannon and played, I think, the next 2-3 series?
No, we had plans all along to play Cannon early, and that was what we're going to do. And so it was just unfortunate it happened at the time that Ryan threw the pick.
What happened on the pick? It looked like Rucker was going to run that drive through like it was going to be a slant, and Rucker pulled up.
That's exactly what happened. Ruck was supposed to run a slant, and he stopped. Ryan threw it based on timing, and as a result, it was an interception.
Do you feel like Ryan's making progress, big picture, at this point?
He's so up and down. At this point right here, I've said it. We can no longer treat him like he's a freshman. He got to be held accountable for the mistakes that he makes out there on that field. He got off to a good start in this game, and again, it got the snowballing on us. Cannon came in after his interception, and we wanted to play Cannon, and that's what we were committed to doing. And as a result, by the time we got back to Ryan, the game was, we were in a hole. And so, he went out and made another mistake that, didn't help us at all. But, he's overall, he's too inconsistent for me right now,
On Rhodes, was there any chance that he could have gotten in?
No. He passed the test on Wednesday, and had some issues on Thursday, and he hadn't practiced all week, and I just didn't think it was fair to him without him practicing to roll him out there. It wasn't.
How did you think Longstreet did for a guy converted from the defense and had to catch some balls out of the backfield, run with the ball?
I thought he did extremely well, other than the fumble. You know, he ran hard. He showed some burst and some strength and power that really I hadn't seen in either one of those other guys. But you know, his attitude was phenomenal since the day that he asked could he come over. And then, you know, you look at the way that he ran, and then he goes down on kickoff and punt and makes tackles. You know, he was totally into the game from start to finish.
Coach, at this point, what do you sell over to the team in terms of what's being left to play for?
Well, we got pride on the line, very much so, and I know that don't sound strong, but these kids, although they're mentally fragile, I don't think they're ready to give up. But what we have to do is find a way for them to experience some success. And I think that'll make a world of difference in the big picture as well as our morale, big time.
One of your defensive backs played tonight, though. Does that just add to the to-do list that you have on there?
Well, it's somewhat consistent in terms of what's been going on back there. You know, but we got to find a way to really and truly slow some people down. And
it looked like, Coach, that they were playing the man instead of the ball a lot of times.
Well, we were in man coverage a few times that they got beat. You know, Torian, he got beat a couple times, but he also made some plays on the ball. And then he ended up getting an injury into where he had to come out. But, you know, Mo Cisse, he had a couple opportunities, I thought, to make some plays and didn't. You know, playing probably too soft in terms of coverage. You know, you like to see him get up and mix it up some, a little bit more. Don't be afraid. People going to take shots at us. That's just where we are in terms of, you know, being productive out there.
Even when things are going well for this team, and if they're playing the team from the West, they bring fans in here. How rough is it for this team to go out there and see stands full, mostly of orange? How tough is that? And do you like playing teams like Tennessee, regional games against SEC teams?
Well, home is home, and we got to make it what we want it, and that means we got to win some ball games, and you'll start to see just a strong sentiment of blue. You know, tonight I liked our chances in this ball game. I really did. It just unfolded in a way that didn't allow us to get an opportunity to put our best foot forward. But you know, in terms of eventually getting to the point to where, you know, we're playing BCS teams, you know, that's something that I embrace and I welcome. But you know, we got to take care of us first. And then get to the point to where we can, you know, have a solid schedule and take all comers.
Were you impressed with Tyler Bray in terms of him making his first start and the things that he did?
Well, I thought he did some good things. You know, and I do want to compliment him for his performance. But you know, I'm looking at what we didn't do that I felt that could have maybe slowed his night down. So.